This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So I'm going to stick here with the old energy theme. First of all, we're going to do Bitcoin and crude oil and natural gas. But first, let's take a look here at the XLE, which is an ETF for the big oil companies, and CRK, which is Comstock Resource. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have the XLE. Now, this is the big oil ETF. This is a sweet basket. It's got Exxon and Mobil and Chevron and Schlumberger and the whole 9 yards in here. Plus, it pays a little bit over a 3% dividend. Now, we got a little short-term bull going here in the energy sector. So let's just take a look and see where we are here. Okay, so we look at the daily chart here. We can see you hit that low of 82.75 level, and now she rallied up here very, very nicely, and your 8-day crossed over your 21-day. That's always very good. Now, today, it looks like we have this topping tail. We went right into this 100-day here at 89.86, and then your next level there is going to be a 90.47. But right now, we can't get above that. So, okay, so again, if it keeps rallying up here, just watch that 100-day. You got to close over that. And same way with that 50-day, 90.47, and then we have your 200-day sitting right there. Let me see if I can get it up for you at 91.06. Okay, so a lot of resistance going right on up here, but you can see where it rallied up here very nicely. Now, on the downside, we want to watch it. Always want to watch this area here because you had a double top situation. You're looking at about 88.57 level, and then we can come down here to today's low. You had 87.92, but this is what you're really watching is this 8-day at 86.99. So as long as that price is above that 8-day, it can go sideways here, but if it's above the 8-day, that's looking very good. See what happens when it gets below that 8-day? Not so good. Okay, now we have your RSI here. You can see where we put it way, way oversold condition, and it rallied up here. Now you're sitting about 53. Your green crossed over your red here. This is looking also very, very good. Now we look at here on a weekly chart. What I can see here, we ran right into that resistance level, the same pretty much like we had over here on the daily. Okay, so what you got is you got that 8-day, 89.72. We have that 21-day sitting at 89.98, and we had that 50-day sitting at 90.50 level. Okay, so realistically, they line up very, very nice here. The only one that hasn't lined up here yet there is with this 200 SMA here sitting at 91.06. But pretty much here, if you can get past this resistance here, same way on a weekly chart, then we can really retest this 97, 92 level and possibly that 98, 97 level, okay? But you can see here on the weekly, very, very nice, okay? Higher lows, higher highs, very, very good. And I'll just see if this topping tail is going to be in play or is this just going to rally up here at the end of the day, and that's what we got to see. But again, this is going to be very, very key. Okay, let's take a look here now at CRK. Okay, here we have CRK, I should say, Comstock Resources. The reason I like this is Jerry Jones from the Dallas Cowboys. He owns about 87% of this, and he's not going to let this thing fail. But what I really like about it, it's got the good combination of natural gas and oil. Okay, so it's got a really good combo, and you can see here where this came from here. Okay, so it's not really what you call a fast mover, but you came all the way from 774, and you got as high there today as 2006. Okay, so really, really nice move. Now, I am long this stock, and I also trade this stock here. Okay, so what we're looking at, let's take a look here. Today, you're looking at that 2006 level. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. So again, if we can get above that here, then what we're doing is we're going to come up to this next level here, which is going to be 21.17, and then we'll just bring that price channel over there. You're looking at 21.85, and then your big retest up there is 22.11. Now, we haven't been in this area here in quite a while, since, well, probably about a year ago, July, and if you can get above that, then you can aim for that 25 and maybe rally up to that 30 area here very, very quickly, okay? Now, you can see how nice this chart is. See, bottom left, upper right, see, look at this. All the way on up and just rallying nice. 8-day, 21-day, 50-day, 100-day, 200-day, very, very nice. So as long as we hold that 8-day or this 21-day here, we're looking very good. So you can see here, even as we lost that 8-day, came down to 21-day, held it, came down 21-day, held it, came down 21-day and held it, and now she's rallying up here nice. So watch this here on the downside. Very, very crucial at 18.75. If that's lost here, you can look at that 17.26 level. But on the upside here, we just follow these candles right across. You're looking right here. Okay, you're looking at 21.17. And then I say again, we have up here 21.85 and then that 22.11. Now, here on the weekly, what I like about this is everything is above that 8-day. See how nice that is? You're working yourself right on up here very, very nicely. So as long as we stay on above that 8-day for the week, we're doing very, very good. Now we're kind of up here like nosebleed section area, same way up here. So maybe a little correction, a little bit pullback. We got to see. Now, there is kind of a negative divergence. I just want to point that out to you. So we have a high here. Okay, we have a high. Now we have an even higher high, but you got a lower high. See that? That is what they call negative divergence here. So this could pull back. But keep your eye on this stock here. I think this is going to be one, especially when the T-Man comes in here. I think this is going to be very, very profitable. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Okay, now, first of all, I think I get a lot of messages here on posting about, they want to do transfer the coin. I don't trade the coin. So don't even waste your time with here trying to say, I don't trade the coin. I just trade ETFs, okay? That's all I trade, okay? It's just that simple. So I'm just going to have to, delete you or whatever it is, but I don't trade the coin. If you have a question on Bitcoin and you want to know about the ETFs or you want to know about the charts or something, no problem. But I don't know anything about this. Is starting to get like almost like a spam kind of situation, and that shit's got to stop. Okay, so here's what we have. We're trading this box. So this is what we're looking at. You just trade there. There's your top level here. You can look how many times. Yeah, did it close above it? But look at how nice it is. You bring that white line right across. Look at how nice that is. Okay. And then the downside here, well, we got the price channel going on at that 91,735. But you notice that we're holding that 50-day, which is very, very nice at 92,365. Okay, so we came on down and then we popped up. Came on down and we popped up. Came on down. And now look, we're looking here, maybe possible to rally up again. So what you really want to watch, obviously, is today's high. That's at 95,745. But right here is this 8-day. This is going to be very, very critical. 96,574. And then that 21-day at 98,415. You crack above that, then we can come right up to the top of this candle right here. You're looking at that 103,190. And then we can come all the way to the top of there at 103,685 level. Okay, but then we'd have to see what kind of reaction we get. At that time, is it going to come back down again? This could go sideways here for a long time now. When T-Man comes in, he's got himself one of the border czar, not a border czar. Well, he's got that too, but he's got a Bitcoin czar. So this, I think, is going to be very, very much in play. Now, again, if we can crack that 108,960, obviously you're going to go to that 110 level. You probably hit 115 and maybe even crawl up to maybe 116, 117 level. So just keep that in mind here. Just have a little patience. Patience is key, okay, in as far as the old Bitcoin. On the downside, basically just watch that 50-day. That's going to be very crucial on a closing basis, 92,365, and watch that price channel at 91,735. That's going to be very, very key. If that's lost, we'll come right over here. Okay, you got, 91,475, and it would come right to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 97,085. And then we can just follow the candles down until we hit that gap in that fill. But right now, we're just worried about trading this box in both directions. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil all stretched out. Now, you can see here we had that double top here, and we're in a downtrending pattern. Now, the key is what I've been posting here is this key level, this 200 simple moving average. Now, we can see here we popped above that. We're still above it right now, but we spiked right on up. So today's high, we got to 77.86. So I just said what you do is you look right over here to the left of the chart. You had 77.40. We're a little bit higher than that level here, but when you bring it right across here, you can see how much resistance that is. Now, this is the next level that you're really looking for, and that's at 78.46 level. And we got to see if it can get there. If it is, it just might be topping out here. And I mean, who knows? It could be a really nice, good short here. So we got to see, we got to just trade these charts here. Okay. Now on the downside, this is what all you need to watch is here is this 75.42. Is it going to close above that? That's going to be very, very key. And then what we do is right below that, we have that 75.29 level. We have 74.99 level here. We can look to today's low at that 74.02. But this is the key that we're looking for is at 73.46. As long as that price is above, we're looking very good. So even if this pulls down, say, and it closes below that 200 SMA here, that doesn't mean that this trade is done. We can be just like what we had here with that sideways action kind of a situation here. So always look at that here. You know, a lot of times we'll go into these like these sideways actions, okay? And okay, this happened to drop down. But then we had another sideways action, okay, drop down. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. But realistically, on the upside, just watch today's high. That's at 77.86. And then this is going to be the key right there is going to be that 78.46. That's going to be very, very key on a closing basis. Same way with this 200-day on the downside. If that is lost here, then we're going to look right here to this 8-day at 73.45. Now, here we got our RSI, you're pushing that 70 mark, but that's just showing that you've got a lot of good strength there. There's no negative divergence, nothing happening right now. Your green is over your red here, so this has plenty of room to run. So we want to just trade this action, long and short. That's the key. Okay, let's take a look now here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Now, this 21-day holding up very, very nicely, okay? As you can see, nice, good rise. Now, I was pointing out here that you had a possible, it wasn't really what you call a good bear flag, but it was a possible, a flag situation here, because what you had here is you had these, a series of higher lows kind of a situation. Then we had a sideways action. But now today, since we popped up, that negates that whole situation, okay? So that's done. Now we have ourselves a nice big green candle here. And where do we go today? 401. Now, I've been telling you right now on the left, look at here. What do we have? 401. What do we have? 401. This is going to be the key level here now that we ran right on up to, okay, is that 401 level. If we can crack above that, then I think we can probably go towards that 420. Not saying you're going to get directly right there. You might go at, 410, 415, maybe even 407. But that's going to be your target here, because once you close above that 401 level, you can see where it goes, it ran right into it. This is why you trade the charts. Now, on the downside, we just want to go just reverse of what we did, okay? So your support here now is 294. Okay, we'll come over here. You're looking at 382. Okay, then we'll come over to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 380. Okay, then we'll come over here, and then we got 373, and then we have your 8-day sitting right there at that 3.67, and then we have your 21-day at 3.56. Okay, very easy. So all we do now is just do the reverse of what we do on the upside. But again, watch that 401. Okay, like I've been pointing out here with that double top, that's the key. You got to close above that. Then we can have a possible retest of that 420. Okay, now plenty of room to run here on the RSI. You're only sitting there at 59. You can go all the way up to that 70. Your green is about to cross the red, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, UNG was a really good scalp pair today, so I'm just trading on the long side here and on the short side, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, again, if it gets up to this area here, that might be a good short. We got to wait and see, but you got to crack that 401. That's the key. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after your pit close. We'll take a look at Bitcoin, at crude oil, natural gas, and then we'll see what else we can throw in the old mix. Now you can see the market's getting hammered here. It was on the jobs number, a lot of jobs created. I don't think that Fed's going to be cutting any rates anytime soon. They should never cut is what they did, because now if you look at the treasuries, it's doing just the opposite. Interest rates for mortgage and everything is going on up. So it makes no sense to what the hell they're doing. Okay, anyway, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.